What's up? This is Curtis Santiago here, part of the Efficacy series. So stoked to finally be doing this for my girl Fiona B. All right, let's start this off. So to answer the question, what has been the biggest highlight of my career to this point? That's a tough one because there's been so many. So I think I just have to say every time I'm able to show my work or get on a stage, it's like every time it's one up, one up, one up. So other than the very first time I ever stepped on stage in an elementary school talent show and got pulled off stage because I sang "Darling Nikki," that'd probably be the highlight for me. So if I could be on the road and tour with anybody who's passed away, who would it be? That's an easy one. I don't even have to really think about it. It'd be MJ. Just because you would learn so much, and to feel that energy night after night and see how people would be moved, that would be my pick. So it'd be to step on stage or to open up for, or just to sit on the bus or the jet with MJ. So, who are the artists that are out now, the new school artists that I'm feeling? I would definitely say the band The XX. I think their sound is so cool. Um, who else? I like J. Cole, but oh yeah, Lil B. I'm a big fan of Lil B. I like the way he presents his art and his image, and he's very consistent with his brand basically. And I really like what he's doing. Where do I find my inspiration or what inspires me? I'd have to say life. Then they say art imitates life or life imitates art. They're one and the same. So every moment where it could be simply as the sun cutting through a tree, a certain way casting a shadow, or seeing a dope painting from an artist, or being inspired by the people who I view as peers or the people want to reach the status that they're at. That's where I draw my inspiration. So any and everything from life. If I could do an ad campaign for any brand or any person, I think I would want to do something really classic, like do a Gucci campaign or do something for McQueen. Yeah, McQueen would be my top pick. Rest in peace. I think I realized that nothing would stop me is when physically my parents couldn't stop me, and now they just support me fully. But I remember leaving high school early to go on the road with older guys who were playing in a band because I just wanted that experience so badly, and coming home and getting grounded, getting in trouble for it, getting a good old West Indian butt whooping, and going back at it again. I think it would have been like, yeah, it would have been early high school, end of junior high kind of thing, where I decided that this was it. How spicy do I like my food? Well, I wouldn't say like super Sri Lankan hot or anything like that, but I do like spicy food. It's all relative. It's like one person's spicy is another person's mild. So, but I can handle some heat. I can't eat a habanero straight up, but I can definitely eat a few jalapenos. Yeah. If I was to shop for a suit, I don't think I'd really be shopping for a suit. I would have a tailor. I'd find a really good tailor who I know a few, but I would have a tailored suit for me. There's a certain aesthetic that I'm looking to bring to the forefront again, and when the time comes, you all know. When I think of lens, I think of a camera, like a film camera, old school film camera, or the camera they'd use to shoot movies. That's what I think of when I think of a lens. If I was on a deserted island, the three things I would bring a rain suit because I'm assuming if I'm on an island, it's going to be a tropical island and there's going to be a rainy season. Rainy season, so I'd bring a rain suit. I would bring um, some waterproof boots. I don't know, and I think the last thing I'd bring is a big box of matches, waterproof matches, until I learned how to start fire on my own, or maybe instead of the matches, a magnifying glass. If I could rhyme or sing in any other language, I'm pretty sure it would be Mandarin or Cantonese. Then I'd be able to speak both those languages, and seeing China as a country that I really want to go explore, that would be it. If I was given $1 million, what would I do with it? I would definitely give a chunk to my parents just to, make sure their nest egg is really good for them. And then I would invest back in my career, knowing that I could take what's left of that money and make it grow five, six times that, allowing me to do some of the things I'd want to do, other than just helping myself, helping other folks. I'd have to say my favorite social mobile app would be TweetDeck. allows me to tweet and do the things I need to do to stay in contact with my peoples. My favorite word. Honestly, I'm not a person of that many favorites. I like a lot of things. Don't have a favorite color. My favorite word, I don't really have one. I like all words, especially when they're combined together to make sentences. If I could travel back to any time, I would travel back to ancient Egypt and hope that I'm not a slave. And I would go there because I'd love to learn the information and knowledge that was taken from us as a civilization. And yeah, when the libraries were burnt down, I'd like to know what was taken. If I was to give another artist any advice who wanted to be in my shoes, I would say want to be in your own shoes. And I'll tell you what Andre 3000 told me, and that was to be the youest you can be. And by that, in this industry or in the industry, people will try to compare you to things or say you should be like this or follow trends. If you're looking for longevity, find out what your essence is and what makes you you, an individual, and push that. So if they were to make a movie or a book, a memoir about my life, it would be titled, I think, "I Do As I Dream. I Dream As I Do." Anything, anything, anything I want to.